It was great. I've never been to Florida State or Tallahassee. We came to Destin for spring break and decided to take a trip, and it was worth the trip. I didn't know what to expect. I've never been here, and it was real eye-opening. And I'm really considering this now. Meeting Coach Norvell, he's a really great coach, and I think Coach Shannon and just everyone that they have on staff is pretty unbelievable and super down-to-earth people and really good coaches, and it shows with the players that they have and kind of what they did this past season. So it's been a great visit. I will definitely be back.
What made the trip so eye-opening?
I mean, I've never been, so I just didn't know what to expect, and I've never met Coach Norvell. I mean, I've been to a bunch of schools around where I live, and coming out here is it's a little bit different, and I didn't know what to expect, and it's blown everything out of the water, like just in my thoughts of what I thought it was going to be like. I didn't know if Florida State was on the beach or what. Like, I didn't know anything about it, just being from Texas. And like, even from their strength staff is unbelievable, meeting them and talking to all of them. And then just their coaching staff and the players that they have, their practice. I've been to a lot of practices. I've never seen a head coach so enthusiastic and involved in everything that they do. And so it was pretty special.
So how long have you been talking to Florida State, and what were those conversations like, and what do you think they'll be like after your visit?
I mean, I've been talking to Florida. I got offered last summer, and I've been talking I've been talking with Coach Shannon for since then. He's came down to my school to visit me, and it's just kind of far, so I never really had a chance to go up there or up here. And so I've been in contact with Coach Shannon for this long, and then we've been talking about coming up, and I was like, this kind of perfect opportunity with being in Florida. And so we decided to make the trip, and it was worth the trip.
Now, it sounds like maybe this has had an impact on your recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what has it done to the recruiting process for you, and how does it shape how you feel about where you are?
I mean, it's like every school I go to, it like changes everything. Like I swear my top schools change like every day. So, but yeah, I mean, this has left a really big impact. I really want to come back here. It was a really special place, and I wouldn't be saying that I mean, if I liked it, some places I like, and some places I don't like, and this is really one of the places that I really like, just me being me, and even the campus. It was really, it's just a lot different than what I'm used to, and I kind of like it, and just from the school wise, and then with this coaching staff and how unique it is, and just the program that they're building here is super special. So that's kind of what stuck out, and that's kind of it's changed a lot in the recruiting.
Did y'all talk official visit at all?
Yeah, we've talked about me coming back up, which I will be. I'll be coming back up. Just we're trying to get all the official visit stuff scheduled, and I've only got one official visit scheduled, which is Ohio State. But everything else I still got to figure out, and so just kind of figuring out because I'm going to have these kind of spring recruiting trips, unofficials, to kind of pick my last 5 schools or whatever it may be, and then use those for my officials this summer. And I want to commit before my senior year.
And what is next on the unofficial visit list?
Oh goodness, we were supposed to go to Michigan, but we canceled the trip. We just didn't want to take that. I knew I wasn't probably not going to go there, so we who would that be next? It would be Ohio State next in a couple weeks. Yep.
What did you see from Coach Shannon during the practice yesterday, and also the linebackers as well?
I mean, well, right when we first got here, I did position meetings with Coach Shannon, and he asked me to pick out a NFL team, just any NFL team, and I was like, Dallas Cowboys, and then he told me to pick another team that they played this year, so I picked the Buccaneers, and we went to their playoff game. He literally put up the film and went through, like, he could show me exactly what they were going to do before every play, and it was mind-blowing. I was like, and it was just really simple stuff, looking at the running back. I mean, you could see, like, Patrick Mahomes, if he was going to throw it or not. We went to a different game with the Chiefs, if he was going to throw it or not, just based off his stance. And it was just crazy, like, how simple it seems and how easy he made it look. And it was pretty crazy. And then I got to sit in linebacker meetings and how the players interact with Coach Shannon and then go out to practice, which is unbelievable. I mean, it was a high-energy practice. There hasn't been a lot of practices like that I've seen.
You mentioned, this visit blew things out of the water for you. I guess, where does Florida State now stack up in your recruitment?
I mean, they're right at the top of the other schools. I don't really have one school that's kind of particular. front of another. It blew things out of the water in what I expected, and so I think they're right up there with the rest of the groups that I have a check for. And so I've kind of got my schools that I really want to start looking at and the ones I don't. And there's no one really above each other, but they're starting to really creep up there, and they're kind of one of the top schools that I like.
The Ohio State visit, is that set for like June?
Yeah, it would be a June
Okay.
official visit.
Is that when you want to take most of your officials?
Yes, June.
Got you. And then what's your decision timeline looking like?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish these spring unofficials and then take all my officials this summer, and then make a decision before my senior year. I don't really want to go into my senior year without a school.
Clearly, a lot of stuff, Peyton, surprised you on this visit. But is there anything unique about this visit? Because you've been on so many places that's kind of different than maybe the other schools that you've already checked out?
Yeah, a lot of stuff was unique about this visit. I mean, when I show up and Jameis Winston's here, that was pretty cool. There's a lot of things. I mean, I've been to a lot of campuses. I haven't been to many campuses that have palm trees. Like, it's just weird looking at stuff and how much different Florida State is than, just the schools kind of from around where I am, and their coaching staff. I mean, almost everyone's been at the NFL level in some way, and Coach Norvell really with my meeting with him has opened my eyes a lot into what kind of program they are, and watching their practice. I mean, I've been on so many recruiting visits. I don't even want to do any other recruiting stuff anymore. I just want to watch practice and see what it really is like. I've been to so many, junior days and recruiting stuff. I just want to see what's real and what's not. And so being here, watching practice, sitting through meetings, seeing what it's actually like as a player has been real eye-opening, and I like it a lot.
You mentioned Jameis Winston, seeing some of these former players that are back here at Florida State this weekend, getting a chance to watch the All-American brick ceremony for Jermaine Johnson earlier today. What was that like?
It was awesome. It was really cool because I'm not too familiar with Florida State. Like, obviously I am on a wide level, but like seeing how much these people at the university give back to after they've graduated, like Jameis, and how much, and Jermaine and all these other former players, how much they care about the program after they leave. It shows what kind of university this is and what kind of program it is.